Hey, welcome to Wise Guys Speak Podcast. I'm your host, your favorite African, Ku Egenti, and I'm with my co-host.
The ever so slender Mike Rao.
Yeah, man, you're getting all
Double
sexy
X.
and shit for
Look
us,
at this.
man.
Look at this. Look at this. This is our first podcast on video. Look at that. Look at that. Not tight 2X. It was a 5X 5 months ago.
Look at it, and all sexy. Look at him.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Before you know, you're gonna be doing model shooting and everything. I'm like, Jesus Christ, who is this guy? It's gonna be like
Models.
Fabio. Is Fabio Italian? Oh, he's French. You got to be French, right?
I have no idea. I
Fabio.
hope.
That's
God,
awesome.
I hope he's French because he does not make the Italian people look good. That's for
No,
sure.
you're crazy. Fabio was a man, though. Fabio was like all over the place. Fabio was like literally, he was like the white Elvis kind of.
You think so? Elvis was white too.
But I'm saying, but he was like the European. He was a European Elvis. That's what he was. He was
Yeah,
like
he was just-
like everywhere. He had
he's-
novels, movies. He was just everywhere with no
yeah.
talent.
Well, with no talent.
So
That's
basically, I'm
the
saying
thing.
Elvis has got no talent.
He's famous for being famous. He was a male model for romance novel book covers.
Oh my God,
That's how
he
we
should be
started.
a billionaire, right? He makes so much money. off
Nah,
that.
and he looks. I'm telling you, I saw him on some show like 8 or 9 years ago. He looks really bad,
Well,
and he's losing
white
his
people
hair.
don't age well. You know that. Everybody knows that.
No, okay.
That's what my white friend said. White friend said he said white people age like banana. I was
Like
Jesus.
like bananas. That's funny. That's funny.
That was my white friend that told me that. I was like, yeah, that's
A little slower, maybe, but
a little slower.
oh man, it's that's my wife. She goes, I like them. I don't like them like you like them. I like them green.
Oh my God.
And then you turn around and they're brown.
It's brown.
They're black. And she goes, "Well, I'm going to make banana bread." I was like, "Just throw them out.
Just throw them out. You don't want. You don't like bananas like that?
I actually like them ripe, fully yellow, and a little brown on them on the outside. You know, on the skin doesn't scare me. Because I eat peanut butter and banana sandwiches. Speaking of Elvis, that's my favorite thing. I get it when I'm especially on a diet.
Right.
I eat the diet peanut butter, 200 calories, a banana, 100 calories. That's 300 calories. The bread I got, which tastes delicious, is 40 calories a slice. So here I am, under 400 calories, and I get to have a whole delicious peanut butter and banana sandwich
Oh shit.
while listening to Elvis.
Oh wow.
Sometimes I masturbate if it's really good. But
Somebody masturbate to Elvis.
no, I
Jesus,
don't.
That's it's a little creeper.
Love
Okay.
me tender.
Love me tender. Put my stuff on vibrate.
So it was yeah.
Boom.
How was your week? No, I enjoyed. I had almost a whole week off. And
This week was it was okay. It was okay. I didn't do a lot of comedy. I did only
No.
one show at Galveston Symposium Brew Pub in Galveston. Galveston is, I mean, it's a weird town, man. It's like kind of like a hit or miss type of town. It's like
yeah,
one day it's like really popping, then the next day it looks like a ghost town. And this week was a really ghost town because
Oh, really?
from the storm. The storm really
oh yeah,
did
scared
some
people
damage.
away.
Yeah,
I'm not going outside. Everything's flooded.
yeah, they did some damages to that city.
That's
but,
terrible.
Well, we'll be praying for the people of Galveston and surrounding areas.
Yeah.
'Cause they had to shut down 45 South. Is still kind of shut down.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's terrible. Yeah, I had one show myself, same thing, and it was intentional. Did a half an hour, about 15 minutes of all new jokes. 9 minutes of them, to be fair to myself, were great. And the 1 or 2 minutes was, and the others were, yeah, they're probably never going to be performed again. I just can't make them work. I've tried too many times, either at bars or one-on-one or in the small little open
Right.
mics, and I can't make them work. But the joke about the graduation ceremony for the seatbelt extender on the airplane, that I got that worked
That
out,
worked?
and I'm excited about that because it's a nice little bit about the hard to be fat
Right.
thing. You know, I got so many hard to be fats. I can do them in the beginning of my act and then bring them back in the middle and do some more. You know,
See, but people don't understand how big of a deal it is when you come up with a new joke. Because we're comedians, we rework our ass off to come up with a concept. And if it doesn't work, we'd be like, I spent hours trying to come up with this goddamn joke. And if nobody laughs, that's a infuriating thing to be in.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
in that situation. Like, why did this not work? Why did you not like this joke? I did not put time into it. That's why when I do my Christian rock joke, that's like literally my favorite joke because I love talking about that joke. It's like my baby. It's like my last child. It's like my youngest. So it's like I'm always doing that joke because it's so good. And like I want the world to actually love this Christian rock joke. Because in my head, I feel like it's just gonna make me famous off this joke. So I gotta perfect this joke. Hey, shout out to our camera guy, Justice Charles Justice. He's the guy that said, "Hey man, I like that Christian rock joke, man." So
I still think,
and he's always say it's a good joke. So
for everybody watching, this is where I piss Ku off. I still think you need to explain that joke further at the beginning. You got a Christian rock that's gospel for white people, and you go, everybody knows that. I'm like, but it's funny to remind them. I'm telling you, just drop the tag in there once, see if it gets a laugh.
I added what I said was I said, okay, you feel like I'm shitting on Christian music, but I love gospel music because I'm black. So I do love gospel music. That makes sense. But Christian rock did not make sense. That is like a double negative. It's an oxymoron. You can't have this is rock. This is the devil sign right here. You can't have that with Christian music. It's so bad. It's like listening to government rap. Doesn't go together.
You got to write a government rap song. You started to do one, and it was really funny. But the last couple times I heard you perform that joke, you left the act out. I did.
I said it's like listen to a rapper say this. We got 3 branches of government. We got executive, legislature, and judiciary, and they go hard in the paint. Yeah. You're like, what? This sounds horrible.
It's like your hype man. Like, here we go. Now let's hear it up for government rap. Boom.
It's like Run DMC rapping for kids or something. It's bad.
If you move, I'm going to tax your ass, you know.
IRS going to get you. Yeah. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? You promoting the government
H&R Block can't
illegal activities? Such a weird concept, man. I fucking hate that shit. But yeah.
So now
the Creed joke works well. The Creed jokes.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I keep talking about Creed, and now I want to go listen to more Creed music because I like Creed. So, like, when I say that, people are actually after shows going, hey, man, I forgot that Creed is actually a Christian rock band. So I feel like I'm endorsing Creed in a weird kind of way, me shitting on Christian rock for some reason.
Yeah. Well, Christmas is coming, so you can drop some Christmas tags in there, too.
That's funny. Because they had this chick, her name is, speaking of Creed, the black chick that was dated. Have you seen Creed?
Not in person, no.
The movie.
Oh, Apollo Creed.
No, Creed.
Yes,
with
Creed 1, Jackson, Creed 2.
Jordan, and with Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
So it's
Is Brandon T. Jackson in there?
No. Jordan. Brandon T. Jordan.
Yeah, okay.
Different black guy. Anyway, Brandon T. Jordan, he's playing Apollo Creed's son.
Right.
And it's pretty much a spinoff of Rocky. And his leading actress, his love interest, her name is Tessa Thompson. I want to say her name is.
She's supposed to be going deaf in the film.
Yeah, she is deaf. And anyway, so she did an interview on, I forgot what she did an interview on.
Ku Egenti?
Colbert, or what I want to say. The guy you hate. Anyway, on Colbert. And she was saying that people walk up to her and be like, hey, I loved you in the song. Because when she say in the movie Creed, they automatically think she's talking about the rock band. They're like, oh, no, Creed, yeah, I like that music. It's a good band. And she said, no, there's a movie called Creed with Apollo Creed with Rocky. And they go, oh, I've never heard of it. But she thinks they're talking about the music band. And when she
just
said
like I did.
I literally screamed on my couch and I go, the universe is talking. My joke is working. It's everywhere now. I feel like I'm just fucking bringing Creed back into light again.
There you go. There you go.
No, but it's a great movie, though. I'm backwards. I didn't see Creed 1. I saw Creed 2 and I cried. It made me cry. I cried like a baby. Like, this is a scene where he goes to Apollo, his dad's graveside, and he says, hey, Dad, I didn't do it for you. I did it for me. I don't have the best relationship with my dad. R.I.P. my dad. And I lost my shit. I just started crying. I was like, oh, my God, I miss you, Daddy. It came over me. Real good movie, man. Shout out to Sly Stallone.
Sly, now compare that to Rambo Last Blood.
Oh, my God. A.K.A. Rambo. Not again.
Yeah. Rambo Last Blood, which should be called Rambo Last Thank God. It's over. And my wife, we went to see Ad Astra last night.
Who's that?
Ad Astra is the science fiction movie starring what's his name? Brad Pitt. Right?
Oh, yeah.
It's supposed to be...
So basically the Martian.
He's going to get Academy Awards. No, I wish it was Martian Part 2. Martian was an entertaining movie. Martian's the kind of movie, if it's on TV and you're in the middle of it, you flip it on, watch it for a few minutes. Because there's so many parts. Yeah, I love that movie. This one, first of all, it's a 2-hour... stink pickle. It's a 2-hour tour. She wanted to see it because Brad Pitt's in it. I didn't want to see it.
She wanted to see it.
She wanted to see it. That was her anniversary gift to me, and I want my money back. But I mean, you watch it after 2 hours. You go. We looked at each other, going, "Did you know what that was about?" Because I still don't know what that fucking movie was about.
I thought it was about him finding his dad. His dad supposedly got lost in space or something.
Yeah, he got lost in space, and he discovered that there is, no other life in the universe. And I'm giving away the ending because I don't want anybody else to see this movie, because this is the worst movie I have ever seen.
Are you saying we're Rotten Tomato in this fucking movie right now? That's what we're doing?
We are, but I think people who, I'm sure it has all these deep messages.
Right.
And I'm sure they mean something to whoever wrote this stink pickle. But don't go see it. Go see anything else.
Go see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That's better, right?
Oh, that was good. I really enjoyed that movie. In fact, if you're from that era when the Manson murders actually occurred and the Sharon Tate murders, it's very cool to see, like, what if. I like his. I hope he does another what if of a historical event like he did. What if Hitler was murdered? What if the Tate murderers, went to the wrong house? I love that. It's just great. It's fun.
I thought they was moving. I thought what they was doing was they were going down houses. So they want to start with Leonardo DiCaprio's house first before they go to the other house.
No, they wanted to go to Roman Polanski's house and kill Roman Polanski and everybody there.
So they went to the wrong house.
But they went to his neighbor's house who had, his buddy was spending the night.
Right. But they went to the wrong house and he got fucked up.
Yeah. That was it was great.
Great movie.
Yeah. I like movies that make you feel bad about yourself. I know this is terrible. But during all the violent scenes, you're laughing. And you can't help it. It kind of makes you like, yeah.
I think the funniest part for me when Brad Pitt was tripping on acid the whole time. He was just tripping balls of acid. And he was tripping. He was giving his dog attitude. And his dog was like sensing fear. He was sensing like something bad about that. He'd be like, "What's wrong with you? I'm trying to make your food." And he just became like his wife, like this. "Look, I'm trying my best to make you some food right now. Stop tripping."
That's great.
It's hilarious, man.
Oh, so yeah, quick. Just a couple quick updates here. In the ranch, the armadillo is still around.
Jesus. All right, we're not going to talk about that. Astros.
Well, we went hunting.
Let's talk about the Astros. Let's go about the Astros. You think the Astros going to win the World Series?
They are favored to.
Because you're a baseball guy.
I think it'll be the Astros.
I literally did not want them to win the World Series. I don't.
I do.
Because they're killing comedy. It's going to kill every comedy room in the country. No, in the city of Houston.
In the city of Houston.
If they did that.
I don't work out of town.
I'm rooting for them not to do well. I really am.
Just work in Dallas more. That's all.
Dallas more.
I work out of town.
I am rooting for
business.
them not to win the World Series, just for my selfish reading about comedy. It's like I want to do shows and now have a dead room because Astros are playing today.
That's terrible.
Because it's like, Jesus Christ. Now, if the Rockets...
We can't talk about the armadillo. We got to talk about things that will literally kill our podcast. No one will ever watch it again.
No, I'm talking about the Astros right now. Because if the Texans went to the Super Bowl, you got them right. That's great. I love it. Astros is already won their World Series. Move on. We need the Rockets and the Texans to win championship now. That's what we need.
But that's going to kill comedy too,
no, it's
right?
not. I like that because I like those sports better.
I gotcha. So anyway, the armadillo is still on the ranch. We went hunting it, and it ran away too fast before I could shoot it. But I'm going to shoot it. My granddaughter goes, "Don't kill it." And then she went out and saw what it did to the landscaping the next way, and she goes, "Poppy, you got to kill that thing." It was hilarious. Jesus. And my son is like, goes, "Why don't you just hit it with a BB gun or something?" I'm like, "It's an armadillo. It has the word armor in its name. I need a 9mm. We're popping it. We're tagging it." Anyway, so I want the Astros to win.
That's what I say.
I think it'll be Astros Dodgers. It'll be Astros Dodgers or Astros Washington Nationals, who are.
What's the Mets? They just suck.
The Mets didn't suck. They won 3 games in a row against Atlanta, and the Mets are out. They missed the playoffs by about 3 games. Yeah,
missed the playoffs by 3 games.
They missed it by exactly 3 games.
When last did the Mets win a championship or World Series?
80. Well, they were in the World Series 5 years ago against Kansas City. They lost in 5 games, and then after that, it was 86.
Did they play the New York Yankees in the Subway Series?
Yeah, but they got swept. Fuck you.
I just want him to admit to that. It's like, yeah, they got swept.
So they beat the Boston Red Sox in the World Series. That was the last time.
Oh, yeah?
Won. Yeah, it was in the 80s.
Was it the one with the black cat?
With the black cat.
when he got on the field and they said the Red Sox are cursed, man. They got the black cat running down Fenway Park.
It was the Buckner incident where in Game 6, Buckner took a routine ball that would have won the Red Sox the series.
That was against
and
y'all,
he
right?
fumbled it, against the Mets, and then the Mets ended up winning that game, and they won the next game. And that
Did
was
you go to any of the games, or you just remember the games?
No. I was poor. Then I couldn't afford to go to a.
You were just rooting on the team, like, yeah.
I watched them all. I watched every single game.
That's awesome.
Yep. So I'm into
how
baseball.
do you think of this the TMZ videos I've been doing? It's crazy, right?
I think they're great. I think the one I was in was easily the best one you've ever done.
Okay.
You
said it because you were in the video?
Of course.
Okay. Nobody would see that coming, right?
No. I mean, the last one, it looked like you weren't all that surprised that somebody broke in on you or you're taking a shit. And that surprised me a little bit. I
was sober, actually. So I was actually sober. Out of all of them, that was the first one. I was actually sober in it. And I actually felt like an actor. My jokes, we did it in 2 takes. 1, 2. We did it like in 2 takes.
Did you?
Yeah.
No, you did number 2 in 2 takes. That's perfect.
In 2 takes. Because I was telling my friends about it, and one of my friends, he's gay, and he was like, "Yeah, I like the your bathroom wall." And I said, "What you mean?" It's like it has the flowers. It looks really good, really nice. And I go, "Oh, that's what you watch?"
He's getting decorated.
Right. I was like, "You're so gay." That's what you worried about. You worried about the background of my fucking toilet. I said, "Well, technically, it's my roommate's toilet. I'm just shitting in there."
Oh man!
I thought that'd be fun. TMZ coming in there and interrupting while I'm taking a dump.
What did you think of my TMZ video? Who's your decorator? That's beautiful.
That was the first thing he said. He was like, "Yeah, I really like the decoration, like the wallflower. It was really good." I was like, "Oh God, that's what you was worried about."
That's funny.
But yeah, shout out to Charles. Charles' idea was for me to throw the toilet at his camera, so
like, that's good. Yeah, and I would have done the QMZ and then had a toilet flushing sound after the QMZ.
We should have done that. We should have done the flush. It's like, God damn it.
Well, this is why you need me as your creative consultant for these videos. Because I'm good, man, on the fly.
Though. I like it, though. People really respond to it.
No, it was funny.
They want more content.
It was funny. What was the last joke you did there? I laughed at that one a lot.
The Rihanna being my baby mama. That was the last one.
Yeah.
Because he was like, what do you think about Rihanna being pregnant? I go, that's my baby mama. That's what I throw in the toilet.
Toilet paper, that was funny.
Yeah, we talked about Rambo. Funny. Our first joke was Trump, obviously. We did Trump. Then we did Lindsay Lohan. Then we did Rambo, Kanye West, and Rihanna.
That was good. That was good. So look,
it's pop culture.
Yeah, it's really good. So we're going to bring in our guest now. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come right back, we'll have our guest who, it's a surprise guest. We'll let you know.
All right, bye. So we got our this week's guest. We got my man Lee Wilson, the founder of Honeycon.
Director. I didn't find it.
Oh, director.
Yeah.
I like founder better.
What's
but anyway,
called?
director. Honeycon is cosplay.
Oh.
In Galveston.
Cool.
We have our own
and make a mention
cosplay.
in Galveston. Yes.
Yeah. So what's up, buddy? Welcome to the podcast, man.
Hi. I'm really tired.
You're real tired?
Yeah.
Had a long night? What happened?
Well, just drink that beer. You'll wake you right up.
Oh, yeah. I'm making really good life choices right now. But
what did you do last night? What got you so tired?
It's just the con's soon, so.
When is it? Plug it.
Plug it. It is the second weekend in November, so it's the weekend of the 9th through the 11th?
The 9th through the 11th.
I could be completely wrong about that.
And give us a quick description of it.
Yeah, when did it start? How did it come about?
Yep.
I'm
assuming Steven Seagal was a big influence for you.
Here we go.
Not at all.
Couldn't wait to roast somebody, huh?
No.
You had to try.
Just waited.
Yes.
It's the ponytail I get all the time. Aw.
So yeah, what happened? What the origin? How did that come about?
We started, in actuality, about 18 years ago. This is going to be our 16th year.
Oh, wow.
So it was like 2 years of planning. And it was a group of us that were all in an anime club that were just tired of going to Dallas
There you go.
It's like, man, it's a 4-hour, 5-hour drive. Why are we doing this? So we just started planning to make our own convention. And
That's
what we-
16
and so
years
that's what
ago.
we did.
Wow. So that's before the whole comedy, comics, movies explosion. This is pre that, right?
Yeah, like a little bit at the beginning of that about madness. Before in the bygone days, before there wasn't one of these conventions going on
In every
city,
Yeah.
every
Yeah,
weekend
'cause
for something.
You guys were there after the first Blade.
After the yes,
So is your focus anime or is it all things?
our focus is generally anime and Japanese pop culture, but that by no means like we're not going to ostracize you if you're a Marvel fan or
What?
if you're a Marvel fan or a DC fan or
Oh yeah, for sure.
overall general pop culture.
Yeah.
Because-
So what kind of celebrities you bring in other than Rob Mungle?
Yeah, because Rob has obviously done you.
no, I don't think he actually has.
Oh wow. So can we have you on the podcast right now saying that we're going to have Rob Mungle at your convention?
No,
this
I don't
year?
want Rob Mungle.
You do not want Rob Mungle.
No, I see him all the time.
Hi, Rob. They said this. I didn't.
Oh, boy. Yeah, he brought Rob. Why didn't Rob? He just never wanted to do
well,
it.
I think it's usually a scheduling thing, or we get.
Oh, he's got plenty of free time.
Yeah,
now.
he's retired from comedy, so he definitely has number of time now.
Yeah, but usually in the past it's been a scheduling thing. We're gonna try and get him out there because he's fun.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of like not a lot of people know about like the mysterious secret voice acting side of Rob Mungle. So
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you look at his IMDb page;
yeah.
he is prolific.
Yeah, he talked about it on our podcast. He's
Yeah.
great.
and he's been doing it forever.
Nice. So who you guys have this year? Can
What
you speak
celebrities
on that
do you know,
or
or-
not really?
We can speak to the idea that we're bringing out a guy, Yao, who barely anyone's going to know, but he is one of the Japanese voice actors for One Piece, which is a very long-running anime,
Right. That's
which
I don't know
neither
what
of
that
you
is.
ever heard of.
No, that's all right. My youngest son, who's 30,
So you're going to go
is
home.
going to love this episode of our podcast. I have to say that.
You're going to go home
And some
later.
of my grandchildren
we
as
gotta
well.
go, I got to do some Googling now.
He's going to go home and be like, what's One Piece?
Dad.
He'd be like, "Get out my room, Dad."
Oh, yeah. When I knew who Rob Mungle was, my youngest son almost fainted. He goes, "You know Rob Mungle? He's doing Dragon Ball Z right now." And I'm like, "Yeah, relax." Yeah.
He's just a guy.
Just a guy.
Just a guy.
So who else you got? Who else you got?
We're gonna have Chris Bevins, who's an ADR director. So like he'll direct the dubs for when it comes over
Okay.
here.
Cool.
We'll have Rachel Robinson. She's done a lot of stuff. Carly Mosier, who's local, particularly if you're political. She does a lot. She's been doing a lot of that. I'm trying to think. We've got a guy named. I'm going to butcher the last name, so I'm just going to call him Billy.
Billy.
We got a guy named Billy. He's one of the voice actors for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Okay.
That's all I can list off the top of my
That's
head.
good. That's good. Well, you got obviously a good slate.
Yeah.
And where's this going to be held?
It's going to be held at the Galveston Island Convention Center down in Galveston.
Wow.
Galveston, right there by the island.
The
baby.
Galveston Island Convention Center for 3 days.
Have you got Carl Weathers to do your stuff yet?
No.
I heard he's a dick. That's what Rob said. Rob
Really?
says he's a fucking asshole.
Boom, out of the nowhere?
Like Rob.
Hey, did you ever have Carl Weathers do your?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I heard he's a dick because that's
We
what
don't-
Rob said. Rob said Rob said his boot was next door to his, and obviously everybody's going to see him.
Oh, yeah.
But he was still complaining about the amount of people that's coming to see him, and Rob was like, "Dude, there's nobody coming to see me. They don't even know me, but they know you, and you're still bitching about that." And he kind of invited him to the Wise Guy speak. I'm sorry, the Whiskey Brothers.
Whiskey Brothers
Yeah.
podcast.
The Whiskey Brothers podcast, and he goes like, he said, "What's a podcast?" I'm not doing that shit. He just literally shit on his podcast right in front of him.
This guy
Tell Rob, he'll tell you the story. It's hilarious.
who was in Predator that one time.
That one guy in Predator and Rocky.
Oh, that's
In the
right.
Rocky
I keep
movies,
forgetting. Oh, he was in Rocky, yeah.
You know,
Apollo
actually,
Creed, baby.
I feel bad
I
now.
hung out with him at the Boxing Hall
Here we
of
go.
Fame,
Here we
and
go.
he was. I
Here
mean,
we go.
I don't
Here
have
go
any
Mike's
memory of
stories.
him, bad or good. Really, just he was just kind of there.
I've been doing this thing where we've had voice actors and celebrities coming in for 16 years now. If there's one thing that my biggest takeaway from that is everyone can have a bad day.
Right.
Yeah, but if people are telling stories about this person, they don't know each other, but they all have the same story.
Oh, yeah.
It's you.
Oh yeah, no,
Definitely you. Not
Oh
coincidence.
no, but I just like to caution people sometimes. Like everybody can have a bad day. If
I get it.
You
I
catch
get it.
at the wrong moment. Like, but no, if there's say 50 stories from 50 different people about you doing the same thing, yeah, you probably did it.
Right, pretty much you did exactly. So, is there a correlation between wrestling and cosplay? Because it's getting this. I feel like there's a fusion going on with that now.
Maybe a little. I always, if you're talking about the wrestling thing, my favorite wrestling story is like, you remember back in like the mid 2000s heyday of WWE, and they had two wrestlers on there that were named Gangrel and Ravnos, which, if the nerdiest thing of all time, are two vampire clans in Vampire the Masquerade. And I remembered watching this and going, well, that's a synergy I didn't think I'd see ever.
Jesus,
But sure.
Oh my God. Cosplay and wrestling. I think, Ku, you're mistaking like what you do in the bedroom.
what?
With
No, they got a lot
dress
of
up and then you
They
have
got a lot
sex.
of WWE guys. They go to Comics Palooza and all them places. They go.
Oh yeah,
to,
they do. They do. They've got them touring around now. Yeah.
It's big now. Wrestling's like huge everywhere now. It's crazy. It's everything. It's everything. It's,
Yeah.
I think it's nerd like wrestling apparently.
I'm sorry, folks. I own a tractor.
Because they kind of like real life
qualified.
superheroes, right? Wrestlers are kind of like real life superheroes because they do some
I mean, it's
crazy stuff on stage. On the ring.
definitely a little bit like that. I mean, there's definitely some synergy in the whole like flamboyancy of costume thing going on with wrestlers.
Yeah.
Like, trying to think.
It's insane though. It's just
I'm watching wrestling in the days of the Ultimate Warrior, who's like, I'm going to wear all this neon.
dude, it's insane.
yeah.
It's like it's global. Like it's so global. Like Will Smith. I think I follow him on YouTube, and he went to some fucking comics convention in I want to say Japan. I want to say.
It's actually big over there.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
The whole professional wrestling
And
thing.
he had to put on like a fake like a big old bobblehead character and just walked around the fucking convention. And next year he got to the middle because you could tell people he's
Yeah.
famous because they have cameras following this guy with a bobblehead.
Right.
And next year he takes it off and the whole room explodes with just I think it's Brazil. It's Brazil.
Okay.
He took his shit off and
That's close to Japan, right?
No, that's
that was
that's not
like
at all
it was
near
just
Japan at
like it was insane. Hey.
But I mean, Ku's not wrong. If I am recalling correctly, professional wrestling is and still is really huge over there in Japan. It's
yeah.
one of the places that people like Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, they've all done their-
That
over in
documentary
Japan.
was under on HBO, but he flying a regular coach, coach, and he's so big. He had to sit on 3 chairs because he's so massive.
Yep.
I felt bad for that guy, man. I was like, God damn, I forgot how huge he was.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's interesting. Even over here, wrestling has really expanded now. TNT and WWE couldn't get together on a
Yeah.
renewal, so TNT says, we'll just start our own wrestling league, and then WWE is doing pay-per-view,
And
and
they
I
bought
don't know.
it. They bought it.
And I don't know where else they are, but yeah, they're all now that they've split into two.
Is it 2002 again? Because wasn't TNT behind WC
SmackDown.
Yeah,
WCW.
WCW, and then WWE bought out the WCW.
They bought him out
Yeah.
early 2000s.
So
Well,
it's
maybe
like-
they're going to try to make the money again,
Ray,
play
you-
the same way.
You're way behind in wrestling.
No, I just see commercials now, and I used to see the SmackDown
No,
commercial.
SmackDown with the Fox.
Or WWE.
Fox Sports bought SmackDown.
Yeah, I saw WWE used to see WWE on the Turner networks, and now it's something else.
Right.
Because no longer all the WCW wrestlers are in WWE now.
Yeah.
They're in that universe.
No, there's a whole new thing. Yeah, it's just a
But
new.
it's not WC. It can't be WCW.
I didn't
I mean,
say
you
it
said-
was. It was
okay.
some other.
Yeah, it can't be WCW.
You're saying that they're not Turner's not going to broadcast anymore. They're just going to go like, oh, we're going to do our own thing all over.
They
again.
are. You
Yeah.
can tell they're doing it their own thing, and it's like it's an A level. You can see real high production values. They looks like they lured away some wrestling
You
stars.
sure you're not watching Brazil?
I don't know,
channel?
Mario Salazar. If you're watching,
Mario
straighten us
Salazar.
out in the comments here because I don't know what I'm talking
So-
about.
Please
anyway.
eviscerate our lack of wrestling knowledge.
Yes.
So 16 years of doing Onicon, right?
16 years. Yes.
16 years. So what's been the high and what's been the lowest point of doing that? If somebody wanted to create their own convention type of thing?
I advise not to do it unless you have a very, very high masochistic instinct. Just like I was born to suffer and I deserve this.
Wow.
But the lowest point is really easy. This
for me. Podcast.
No. The lowest point is there was a time when we were doing it back in like 2008, 2009, stuff like that. We did it. We had the attached hotel was the Hilton the Americas, and we were doing it in the George W. Brown Convention Center. And we did that for a few years. But the first year we were there, after asking like, "Hey guys, everyone behave. This is a nice swanky place," that was the end of that, because I have a very vivid memory of Dale, who's our sales rep and our liaison there with the hotel. It's like, "Hey, we need to bug you for something." While I was in the back doing paperwork, and I recall very quickly having to be in the security room there because somebody had decided that a couch was a toilet.
Jesus.
And they took they dropped a load on the couch. They had delivered a package on the couch.
That's lovely. So
Yeah.
that's called homeless cosplay.
Yeah,
I think
that was amazing, and that was the part where I sat there and went like, I am never, ever going to try any form of shenaniganery in a hotel ever again.
No,
because I literally got to sit there behind the scenes and watch like, oh, they have cameras everywhere. Oh, they traced that guy back to his room. Oh, they're going to charge him through the couch that way. Cool.
That is
it's
funny.
a Dane Cook joke.
Wow.
Somebody shit on the couch
Yeah.
instead of the coat.
Maybe it was Dane Cook.
Wow, that's crazy. Wow.
Like,
So you guys it started in Houston at first, then went to Galveston?
yeah, we did go to Galveston. We went to Galveston after Ike happened.
Oh, just for relocation.
Yeah. Yeah.
And ended up being the best move ever for you guys.
Yeah, we liked it down there. It was very good.
Cool.
We didn't like it. We like it down there. I think my favorite question to ask, so the high point of my day is like whenever somebody finds out we're in Galveston, they ask us, "How far are you away? Is the convention away from the beach?" And I go like, "It's across the street."
Right.
Like, keep walking that way a few feet, but stop because you might fall off the seawall. There are stairs.
Wow.
That's good.
So,
That's great.
What's the most people like? Do you guys keep account of the attendance? Like, what's a record? You guys have what's
keeping
the
account
most people you've had in
keeping
that
account
building?
attendance for cons is such a weird non-standard thing. But I can explain to you how we do it, and then I can tell you like what our relative attendance
Yeah,
is.
please.
Okay, so we
For our
do
listeners.
it by actual badge sold, where a badge can count for multiple days. I know that's a weird nerdy term, but
That makes sense.
The other way to do it is like, so if I sold somebody a 3-day pass, that counts as 3 tickets.
Right.
So that's going to inflate numbers a bit. But I like to know real numbers of actual people.
Unique individuals.
Yeah,
Yes.
unique individuals. So I'd say that like our highest point was around 5,000 to 5,100 unique individuals coming in.
Wow.
Yep.
Man,
That's for the whole weekend or just for one night? For one night?
That's people buying weekend passes. That's people buying day badges. Just unique individuals, unique tickets purchased.
Oh,
So,
wow. That's fucking badass.
5,000. That's a big number.
Not really in the con world. That's like a mid-sized to small number.
Is it really?
Yeah.
So how do we promote that?
Yeah, how do we make it bigger then?
I think we're doing it right
We're doing
now.
it
It's
right
like
now.
the third largest city in the country, right? Isn't it?
4th largest.
No, it's probably past Chicago.
Is it
we'll
past
know.
Chicago?
We'll know next
With
year
all the
with the
shootings, we got to
census.
pass Chicago by now.
Census.
Oh, it doesn't
Oh,
matter.
man.
Oh wow!
Pour one
Oh,
out.
my Chicago's listeners.
Let's pour one out.
Sorry.
Those poor people is living in Mad Max times right now.
God.
But
Oh no!
I call it my Mike Rayo special right
Well, I know
there.
where
Oh, shut up! You've done 2 of them now
we
to
like-
alienate all of our. Carl Weathers is an asshole.
He is.
Chicago's population is declining through murder, and there was
Am I
another.
lying? What are you talking about? Am I making this shit up?
Yeah, all right. Well, the truth hurts, I guess, but
It ain't like I'm making this
you
shit
don't
up.
have to say it. This is supposed to be fun.
It was a
We're
setup
talking
joke.
about
It was perfect. It was
anime.
a perfect
We're
setup.
talking about cartoons.
It's a perfect setup.
Do they have?
Yeah.
By the way, do they have anime that depicts the Chicago South Side of Chicago? No.
I have anime that depicts everything.
There you go. I'm just trying to tie it back.
Right, got it.
Yeah.
Good save, Mike.
One of my favorite things one of my favorite ways to educate people on the nature of anime is that anime isn't a genre; it's a medium. So if you want like gritty noir detective story anime, there's an anime for that. If you want giant robots fighting in skies and doing all kinds of crazy stuff, there's one for that too.
Okay.
So,
So what is the difference between, because me and Jeff G, your best friend, we've already talked about this, and I want to get your opinion on this. What's the difference between a nerd and
sports fan?
Not sports fan. It's in the same umbrella. I was escaping.
Geek, dork.
That's it. Nerd and geek, because there's two different things apparently.
All right.
The common man, we think
just
the
so you
same
know,
thing.
I'm a nerd.
Okay.
So what is the difference,
I
in
think
your opinion?
I think anybody, you can be nerdy about a lot of things, and thus qualify as a nerd. Geek, I think nowadays goes more toward the idea of like pop culture. It's got to be something pop culture or fringy, you know.
So geek is more associated with pop culture.
Yeah, I would associate a geek with geeky stuff with more pop culture. Like nerd stuff is like you can be a nerd for rocks. You know,
Oh wow.
like I'm really like you.
So are you a
one of those
nerd or a
people-
geek?
I'm both.
So you can be both.
I can you
Why
can be
not?
both.
I don't know. I don't know.
Like-
Sometimes you have to pick a side. Like it's like
I am
Crips
a
and Bloods.
giant-
Pick your side. You can't be a nerd and a geek. You gotta be a geek first.
My day job is graphic design and digital art, so I'm a huge nerd for, you want to talk about kerning? We can talk about kerning. You'll
He doesn't
lose
know what that
every
is.
single one of your subscribers.
No, I'm listening.
but
I went to
You thought
school for
Chicago-
industrial
you thought
design.
Chicago
Yeah.
shoe was
I'm
bad.
listening.
Wait till we hear
Yeah.
about graphic
we'll,
design.
we'll lose every single one of your viewers when I talk about kerning, but I can talk about kerning.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Um,
So you could. So you're saying this could be both. You could be geek
yeah,
and a
you
nerd.
can be geeky about some things, nerdy about other things. My only objection with it, I don't like it when it's used as a negative. If that makes any
But
sense.
who still uses a negative connotation now, though? I think
Everybody.
nerds are like a cool thing now. Because I remember in high school, when you were
Yeah.
a nerd, it was bad.
That guy's reading a comic book, kill him.
Yeah, it was
You know?
bad back then. Because you had to read comic book in secret. You know, what I mean?
I started
the
a company
lights on and
Yeah.
called
just reading
Rent-A-Nerd.
Superman and
Rent-A-Nerd.
Batman and stuff. Now everybody's like, "Oh, I used to like comic books back in the day." Like,
Yeah.
no, you didn't. You bullshit. You know, I feel like now it's cool to be a nerd.
Oh, I have boxes of them. But I started a company called Rent-A-Nerd, and my slogan was, "You made fun of me in high school, but now you need me.
Yeah. Wasn't that the entire, like,
I'm your
there was
boss, right?"
the Best Buy thing? Geek Squad, the guy
Geek
that,
Squad, yep.
that comes in and does your TV. Like,
Yeah, he stole my idea. Screw them.
Oh, boy.
But that's all right. I'm retired from that business.
I sold it.
Thank you, Lee. You
I've-
just brought
I've dug
open
up.
some old wounds.
I've
Yeah.
opened up old wounds, and I feel
Oh,
only
that's
slightly
fine.
bad now. So,
That's fun. So quick. Are you excited about Blade 4?
yes and no.
It broke the internet, man.
I like that
There's a genre for fucking Blade 4. People want an appetite for Blade 4, man.
I like there's going to be Blade. It's Ali. It's the actor, right?
Yeah.
I like that guy. He's very, very good. He was very, very good in Luke Cage.
Wait, what?
So the guy they got to play Blade is the same guy that played Cottonmouth in the Luke Cage series
Cage.
on Netflix.
What happened to?
This is a new genre. This is gonna be a new spinoff.
What happened to Wesley Snipes? Well,
After I got out of prison, I mean,
one he got older.
What? So this is
but black don't crack, right? Who keeps telling me that every fucking week?
Well, that's
I love Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes. I'm so mad about. I'm about to get my soapbox right now.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
Lee.
okay.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad
That
at
he was in
people.
Expendables.
Yes. That's fucked up. But he needed the money. He had to do it.
Whoa, you laugh like a nerd.
I'm so
Wow.
I'm so mad that Wesley Snipes never gets the credit he deserved because I think personally he created this whole Marvel universe shit. I think he had something to do with that because Blade was like the main catalyst that came out and was like, okay, this shit was dope. And nobody says, hey, there's a guy named Blade that was
Yeah,
fucking
but there
doing
was
shit
the
before
spinoff
Iron Man.
with the werewolves there. What was that? The whole what was
Yeah.
it? Underworld. What was it called?
Oh, that wasn't a spinoff. That was something else.
Yeah, but that had nothing to do with Marvel.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Fucking Blade, man.
Say
Always get left in the shuffle, man.
old school Marvel character.
I'm so mad about that. I'm so
Yeah.
mad. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I don't want to get all political and shit. Because he's a black man. That's what it is.
And it's-
Like Iron Man shows up, which I do like Iron
we
Man.
do-
One of
yeah.
my favorite superheroes. But they go, oh, Iron Man was the main catalyst of the Marvel Universe.
No,
I'm
no, he
like,
wasn't.
no, Blade was. Blade made.
I'm forgetting that we had Spider-Man movies before that were actually good.
Huge, yep.
And
Right,
then,
that's what I'm saying. How did they go with Iron Man? I was
that was like
it's so fucking preposterous.
the days of X-Men movies, but maybe some giant corporation with many that owns lots of things now has a vested interest in everybody thinking it was Iron Man. Because
it really wasn't, and here's why. Because the Blade movie and the Spider-Man movies kind of proved that you can make money on comic book heroes, because then when they made Fantastic Four, everybody could have literally forgotten about that.
Yeah.
Because those movies you cannot make money on those movies. They try to recast them. They put zillions of dollars in, and nobody watches those movies.
Yeah, and another thing that's pissed me off is like fucking Wesley Snipes pitched Black Panther to Marvel. It was like, yo, we need to do a Black Panther. And they were like, oh, no, it's not going to work. 20 years later, there's Black Panther. And
because they could integrate it into the Avengers
I said
universe,
this 20 years ago. I'm the crazy man in that fucking house in the hill.
You're not wrong.
I said that 20 years ago.
All it took was a giant production company with billions of dollars to spend and not care.
Marvel Studios, right?
Right. At least we got Black Panther.
Huh?
At least we got Black Panther. We could be sitting in an age where we never got Black Panther.
You're right. I do like Black Panther.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited about Black Panther too. They take it forever to produce the second one, though.
Oh, there's another one coming out?
2020.
Yeah, the 2020, 2021.
2022.
Yeah, something like that.
I was like, Jesus Christ, a long time from now. Like, fuck.
I don't think that's just at least when we know that that's the next Black Panther movie. I think we'll definitely see when they have everything integrated. We're going to see Black Panther somewhere in one of the other movies.
But I want his own fucking movie, his own standalone. Fuck all that waiting.
They don't all stand alone. We have to get Disney Plus so we can watch.
We got to get the Widow out. They're like, oh god.
We have to get.
What about the Avengers the reboot now of the Avengers with the new Avengers? When is that going to happen?
I read an article the other day that predicted we might have 4 Avengers teams, and I was just like, that's a lot of Avengers teams.
That's too much.
Yeah,
that's when you know it's getting corporate America now.
Well, they stuck not super close, but reasonably close to the original Avengers storyline, and they appeared to end the original Avengers storyline just as if, consistent with what the new Avengers would become. So that part, I'm like, they kind of put themselves in a box there that people are expecting them to follow the original storyline.
So I would expect them to do something kind of unexpected.
So speaking of Avengers. So why isn't Wolverine in Avengers? Because if I'm not mistaken, he's the original Avenger, right?
No, he's not an original one. He's definitely a new one.
He's in a new one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he was part of the X-Men universe, which is different.
Yeah.
But he was an Avenger as well, though, in the comic books.
No, in the comic books,
I remember seeing him in the comic books one of Avengers, too, as well.
Yeah, well, in the comic books, he was in World War II with Captain America.
Yep.
So he's a long time associated or buddy of Captain America, but I don't think he really became an Avenger until newer age of Avengers.
But now he's dead, so not going to happen.
Oh no, he's back. It's fine.
He's back?
Yeah, if there's anything that's like, oh, they killed somebody in a comic book. Wait.
Yeah. Yeah, I have the four comic books where they killed Superman.
Yeah.
And then he came back as this electric thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what a big loser. It is a collector's item because of what a loser story it was.
Falcon is my least favorite Avenger, by the way.
Well, he's Captain America.
He's Captain America now, so.
He's my least favorite.
And you're just,
really?
He's the worst. He's the worst. Okay. He's the worst. The worst superhero of all. He's a hero. He's not a superhero.
But
he's a guy that wears a suit and flies. He has nothing super about him.
Now he has the vibranium. He has the vibranium shield.
If I'm not mistaken, he's
a temp service fucking superhero. That's what he is.
Wow.
God.
Wow.
Sorry, Chicago. So anyway, back low.
This is not an open mic, Ku. God damn it! This is a professional podcast.
Just
if you can work out your new jokes,
I can. Superhero.
Again,
that's what he is. He's not even super. He's a guy that just wears a costume.
Remember, you can eviscerate these people in the comments.
Yes, please. We got 3 minutes left before the camera cuts out, so we got to wrap it up.
Oh, so what you got? Plug your stuff, sir.
Me? Go ahead. You first.
Okay.
You first.
I have OniCon happening on November 9th through 11th of this year, and you can go to oni-con.net to pre-register for it.
Oni dash is in hyphen, not underscore.
Hyphen, not underscore.
To promote it. I'll be this Friday at Baca's 159. It's a wine bar in Fayetteville, headlining a comedy show. You can check out my website, www.comedianmikerayo.com, Facebook, Instagram, everything's the same to see all my dates coming up. And I will be doing some tours of the Northeast, starting in Syracuse, maybe ending in Syracuse, we'll see. On November 23rd, there'll be more dates being posted soon for the Northeast, upstate New York, New York City, and the like. Cool.
So, major announcement. Come and take it. I'll be on Come and Take It Festival at the Secret Group, 7th to the 9th. Shout out to the guys from the Secret Group for making that happen. It's my 4th year on the festival. So, we'll be Fairview with Rayo October 4th, Galveston October 5th, Syracuse November 23rd. I can't wait to make my Syracuse debut. I'm excited about that. And, yeah. See y'all next time.
Hey, give us feedback because our first video podcast. Give us some ideas about what we should do and guests and that kind of thing. And we'll see you next time.
Sorry, Chicago.
So long for now. Yeah.
Bye.
That was great.